Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. This is the Monday Moments video for the week. And today I wanted to cover a topic that's coming up a lot, and I think is one of the things that new agents struggle with the most, and that is time management. So when we talk about time management, it is really how do you effectively run your day so that you are moving your business forward every day to hit your income goals. Now, the first thing you want to start with when you are working on mastering your schedule and your daily routine is really what time do you have available to do business every week, and that can be written out in what's called a time blocked calendar. So an effective calendar should be written out so that you understand where your obligations are and where you have time to fit in your real estate work. So I know a lot of you are what we call dual agents. So you have a job that is paying the bills for now while you are getting your real estate pipeline up and running. And that's great. I was in the same boat when I was newly licensed. So what you want to make sure you do, though, is that you dedicate time to just working in your real estate business. And that can be in the form of a time block calendar. So the keys to doing that is to start, you can print off weekly calendars, just Google, weekly Monday through Friday or Monday really through Sunday calendars, and print them off. The ones you want to use are the ones that have the hours on the, indicated on the left-hand side. So you can get very specific about what you're doing each hour of the day. And the first thing you want to add on to that time blocked calendar is any obligations that you currently have. So you want to fill in your work time. If you have to go to your kids' sporting events, if you belong to an organization that meets every week, anything that's on your calendar that is a must attend or a must do for the week, fill that out first. Now, if you have some availability during your full-time job or during the day on a lunch break to work on your real estate business, keep that hour open as real estate time, right? So, and when I was working full-time and trying to build up my business, I also would lead generate on my commute back and forth. I would make phone calls. I'd make phone calls on my lunch break. So you want to leave those times open if you're also available to do that. So the first thing you want to do, like I said, is put everything that you need to do together. And okay, so any place that you haven't filled in with an obligation, you know that you have some time to work on your real estate business. Okay, now obviously you can't work every waking minute, so you definitely want to decide where within that time you're going to work on your real estate business. Now, if that can be 15 to 20 hours a week, that is great. That's really ideal. But whatever amount of time it is, write that down on that calendar, okay? And also make sure that you add in some downtime. So if you want to take Sundays off or Sunday afternoons off, write that down, right? That's important to put in your time blocked calendar, downtime for yourself, because if you don't, you will end up burning out probably. So what you want to do once you get your real estate, once you get the real estate portion down, okay, now you're sitting in your time block and you're like, okay, time to go. This is my real estate time. What do I do now? Here's some quick tips. One, if you feel like you are overwhelmed and you have so much to do and you're not sure what to do first, I want you to do what's called a mind meld, where you literally take a blank sheet of paper and write down every single thing that you have on your to-do list, okay? Every single thing that's rattling around in your brain is something that needs to get done, okay? Don't pick up the pen. So start a timer, and for 2 minutes straight, just write down on a sheet of paper without picking up the pen every single thing that you need to get done. Now, once you're done with that, take a look at that list, and I want you to circle the things that are going to make you money. And those are your lead generation activities, okay? Circle those things, because the second step is to create a prioritized list, not just a to-do list, a prioritized list of what you're going to get done with the time that you have available. Okay, so now you have everything down so you can get it out of your head from rattling around in there because you have it down on a sheet of paper. And what you're going to do is look at that list, pinpoint what's making you money, and put that at the top of the list. Start there. So now when you get to the time of the day where it's time to work on your real estate business, start with the dollar productive activities, which is lead generation and marketing. I would say the number 2 thing you want to do, especially as a new and emerging agent, is to become learning based. So you definitely want to be reading whatever personal development or business book you're reading, attending a class that you need, because continuing to learn and hone in on the skills that you need to develop is very important, as well as a newly licensed agent. So add that in. Now, after you have lead generated, worked on your marketing plan, and started to develop your habit, your next personal development or business habit you're working on, then you can get to the admin tasks. Okay, it's important that you keep that 80% busy work to the bottom of the list, because the key to building a business is staying in your dollar productive activities the majority of the time, right? So, going on and filing emails and putting your receipts together and, working on the many, many things that go into a real estate career first doesn't make much sense, especially for those of you that have very limited time to work in real estate because you have other time commitments with other jobs. So it's very important that you master your daily schedule as a newly licensed agent. And I think that the people that see the biggest results are those that understand how to run their schedule effectively. And when they do understand the time that they're allotting to real estate, that they're focusing on what's making the money when they're doing it. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you all have a very productive week, and I'm looking forward to working with you this week to continue to grow your business.